Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we will be going over some of the best highlights from the Grand Finals matchup between NRG and Cloud9. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Here on the Renekton. Contracts will look for the shattering strike, but he misses it. Crash down, gonna find the knockup. Fudge is low. Blabber reinforces. Dope is gonna take the turret shot, and Fudge lives. Contracts wants to try to bring him down, but he cannot do it just yet. He tries to remount, but it will not work. Cloud9 outplays the dive.
And you actually failed the execution on the top lane one. Blabber is so far ahead. He has actually been able to get all his camps down. M&S in trouble.
Ignar goes in for the flash engage. Palafox with the Ardent Blaze.
Critics will say, all he does is 6 camp clears. But Palafox, we're going to have to pause this.
Yep, it's a 3v1 under the mid lane. The Arctic Charge isn't going to get it done just yet, but now M&S can easily supply the damage. Sven ends up taking not even 7 minutes into the game. Absolutely massive at this point for C9, as NRG need to stop this bleeding and stop it yesterday.
I mean, when things go bad and you don't have
his output right now, as C9 will also secure themselves the topside Scuttle Crab, or will they? Contracts galloping in as Blabber secures it with the Arctic Assault. Fudge locked down. He's cold. And
solution power, but Cloud9 positioning it potentially contest.
C9 does not want to let him have it. Sven goes in immediately for the engage on Ignar. Last auto attack plus the ignite from Sven gets it done. It's the Herald secured by NRG, but now they got to try to escape. Sven with the flash lockdown from the auto attack in the passive as the dredge line finds Contracts for the follow-up. He turns it around with a crash down. C9 have gone too far. M&S has to run. C9 is ready to challenge for the second Drake of the game. NRG forced the first one pretty early, but C9 do not want to allow them to stack. They know they have the advantage in open ground. Dokla versus Fudge in the top lane. Fudge gets the 1v1. That's the Fudge domination in the top side that C9 wants to rely on. NRG still approaching. It's a 4v4. Contracts is not in the area just yet. The Herald's going to be secured by C9. Ignar dashing back over to his teammate. Blabber tries to get away. A nice engage with the grand entrance coming out from Ignar as they're calling again. Finds Blabber. Sejuani with the flash back over the wall. He's going to live as Dokla continues the chase. The ignite is on Sven. The flash for the follow, so Dokla gets a kill. C9 thinking about the approach. They decide it's not worth it. They're going to back away, and NRG will take their second Drake of the game.
NRG looking, see if they can catch anyone here. The tower's going to drop.
Not quite. The engage coming out from NRG. Sven's going to be the target, and he dies immediately. He drops the ult to try to do anything.
So I do think there will be that point, maybe not where they can just burst them, so to say,
right,
but they can definitely deal with
they
them.
Can get slow burn. I remember Berserker just wants to poke on this Kai'Sa build here, so he's just throwing out W after W Void Seekers here, trying to fish for some extra damage early on. And here comes M&S. He's pushed up the top side, so he's come down for the dragon. Double poke has arrived.
Yeah, this is a bit of a problem, but Dokla has arrived. We're ready to go. Contracts goes in for the shattering strike. Again, they're going to focus on this Sven.
Fudge is behind him.
Quickness, but Fudge is coming around from behind. Palafox is already dead. Can the equalizer do anything? Contracts is about to burn. C9 getting roasted by the flames. He's dead just yet. FBI might be ready to pop off. He's continuing to try to chase. Dokla kills Fudge. FBI still looking, but C9 is not done yet. Contracts getting hit with a Void Seeker. M&S coming in from the side. Contracts staying alive for now. Void Seeker on FBI. They go back in, but it's M&S finding two. Ignar has to disengage. FBI's been caught by Blabber. C9 is just better.
To do anything, so Cloud9 take the fight. They're going to get the Baron as well. They don't even make the pit stop at the Dragon. We'll see if Shrine made such a huge difference as the double Cloud9 members are able to get that move speed just barely out of auto range there. If that was a crab taken by NRG, I think FBI chases down and kills them both off.
Hold on, we're not done. Blabber's been caught, and finally, NRG can burn through the top lane.
NRG have also picked up Dragon number 3 while we were in that replay.
Is so oppressive when they're ahead. Just constantly having to play dodgeball with these projectiles. Plus 8.1 thousand gold now for C9, about 27 minutes into the game. 20 seconds remain on the Baron buff. They have one wave in mid that they might try to force down that tier 2 with. M&S, though, getting caught, forced to use the stopwatch. Ignar just sitting on top of him with the quickness so they can guarantee the burst. But now C9's ready to fight it back. Magnet Storm on 3 from Contracts. Fudge is locked down for now, but he makes his way into the fight, and FBI is going to be killed immediately. Fudge is still going forward. NRG falling back as the Glacial Prison explodes. Contracts with a crash down, back onto the Croc. Palafox Palafox wants to dash back and find some damage, but he can't do it. Ignore falls too. A triple kill to Berserker, and C9 are on the warpath.
I think Cloud9 might have just done it. They look like they want to try to push for the win here. We'll see if the soul laners of NRG can hold them off or if Cloud9 are going to back up. They're moving for the end.
C9 are ready to try to end it right here. Palafox and Dokla wanted to defend, but Palafox is immediately jumped on with the Lucian gone. C9 still have the ending of this game in their eyes. One minion left at the Nexus turrets. Dokla again using the stasis with a flame spitter to buy enough
wave. But my goodness, the damage dealt by the 4 remaining members of Cloud9.
Punch through. 30 minutes into the game, C9 is going to grab their second Drake. They will prevent NRG from taking the soul. In with a crash down. Meanwhile, back in the base, the minions are tearing apart NRG's Nexus turrets. C9 just keeping them here right now, allowing those minions to go to work. They don't even have to worry about the Baron. Contracts trying to find something as M&S misses the accelerated shock blast. The second Nexus turret is already half dead. C9 knows they just got to kite these guys around. Blabber and Fudge disengaging as NRG have now taken control over the Baron pit. Contracts goes in for the Magnet Storm. A lot of damage on Fudge, and Blabber's already dead. C9 looking to find their way back in as Berserker goes over the wall looking for FBI, but Dokla's ready to turn it around. Palafox chased down with an F charge. M&S is ready to clean them up, and the carries are already dead. C9 are going to win the fight. Their minions are going to win the game. They are going to take it. It's an ace for Blabber. A triple kill for M&S. And Fudge will use his teleport to end this game off of it.
Pose for a picture, Fudge, because you've got the spotlight there with the minions at the Nexus. He finishes up his extra CS, and he's going to take game number 1. 13,000 gold ahead for Cloud9, 32 minutes in.
It started with an
Annie would be a
attempt.
bit of a throwback. We haven't really seen Annie much at all lately. Was super popular earlier this year, where it was like basically 100% pick ban. There is just so much engaged now on the Cloud9 side.
Contracts is there and waiting. Both mid laners rotating over. M&S has the health advantage, so NRG's got to be a little bit careful about that one. Palafox gets stunned up as he tries to go back into his own jungle, but now the accelerated shock blast. Flash to the skies. M&S is on the run. Contracts ready to chase. They turn their attention back over onto Blabber. C9 lose their jungler. It's first blood.
The Jax has flash. All my minions are dying at my tower right now, and NRG are getting Dragon.
Nicely played from NRG as a whole. Dokla being the bait, while NRG lands the Drake on the other side of the river. They're up 800 gold in the first objective at 7 minutes. They're going to need to drop that soon on NRG's side if they want to get anything out of it. You can see Contracts hanging around mid, trying to get an opportunity to use it right now, as Fudge and Blabber are going for the 2v1 on Dokla underneath the turret. He finally pops the counter-strike here, looking for a lot of damage back onto the Croc, but Dominus gives him plenty of HP to guarantee they get what they came for. C9 making the play in top side, and they're going to get paid for it.
Cloud9 just played that so well. You just stand directly on top of the Jax, and you force him to use that B.
Let's see here. Hold on. Contracts and Daisy will be able to take care of this. Come on, get rid of it.
I would say
like
Infernal is what you're hoping for with this poke bomb.
You definitely don't want the gas dragon. All right.
Yeah. Or you're going to be putting yourself in that position that you could get 100 to 0'd, because it's going to be all pressure on Cloud9 to find those engages as Contracts up top side.
Yeah, we got Fudge having to get away from this one, but Dominus has been cast. NRG bringing in the backup. Contracts misses that follow-up root caller, but Ignar's there to make it happen.
That counts. It's still standing.
The wind blows a little bit stronger than normal. It's gone. But for now, it remains. Fudge going to knock down the tier 1. Up there. To what I was about to say right before it happened, the ultis, the level 11s from Renekton and Annie, so big for the...
9 back. Teleport out, force some tempo here down to the bottom side of the map.
They do have to get the Herald in range of the turret. They don't want it to just die without charging. There we go. Dominus both ready to go, but it looks like, no, they're just going to surrender this Drake. NRG move on to Soul Point. Not even 19. Blabber getting engaged on, but he pops the Magnet Storm. He has the Aftershock. He's Rel. He's very difficult to kill. Palafox going in for the solo kill attempt on M&S. Flashes forward, needs one more auto attack. Palafox kills him off before Fudge is able to reinforce.
Timbers?
He even uses the stopwatch. Timbers is still just standing there. Redemption coming out from Contracts. Palafox goes to the skies, and Fudge cannot finish the job. Palafox stepping back up as the root caller flies out, and Palafox is reinforced with the shield. They're ready to try to finish the kill. Daisy throws him up, and Contracts smacks him down. All right, Blabber would have to make a hero play to steal this one away, but if he goes in, it's a one-way trip. Baron at 5,000 HP. Energy with control over the objective. All the brushes down in the pit, making it even harder for C9 to know what's going on. Beautifully done from Ignar to knock Blabber away. The Baron is burned down, but can Energy escape the pit? Dokla's at half HP. He's going in for the stun. He's found Berserker, who goes up into the air. The feathers fly. Palafox goes to the skies. Berserker's going to be taken low. He finally dies. Flood with a shutdown back on Palafox. Both the carries on Energy are dead. Ignar with a flash back out over the wall. C9 cleans up.
Looking to pressure the base because there's no TPs for Cloud9, so no one can actually go back and respond. If Fudge goes up there, then they're going to get a free Dragon Soul here from NRG, so Fudge can only go to mid, and Cloud9 is going to have to just start the Dragon instantly and potentially rush this. I'm a little bit surprised to see Dokla basing, though. I guess he just wants to play for the Soul. He's not going to look to split push.
He's ready to come in. Ignar also looking for a flank angle on C9. Sven going to step up, check the tri-brush. Fudge has already arrived. Dokla coming in for the TP into the pit. The Drake itself down to 3,000 HP. They're looking to burn it as the helicopter finds its way into the back line of C9. A lot of damage on M&S, but he ain't going to be killed off just yet. FBI barely giving himself a lot. Palafox finally getting the kill back on the Annie as Dokla occupies 3. He looks for the stun. Berserker goes up into the air. He stays alive for now. Renekton is trying to tear through him, but he ain't got the damage. He can't do it.
Palafox on his side!
Now, Palafox finds Berserker. He's found the enemy carry. C9 still tries to fight it, but Fudge is running out of cooldowns. They're after FBI. They may just get him. No! Energy saves their man. A triple kill for the Jace and an ace for Energy.
And Palafox is teleporting topside. He's going to take down this inhibitor. Massive, massive stuff from the mid laner of NRG.
Remember the name, it's Palafox, and he comes up huge again for Energy. Gets the triple kill, finds the flash over the wall to take out Berserker, and may have just done enough damage to secure this second game.
Critically, the one thing that C9 talked earlier in the game about Fudge being the one who was the point of power for C9. He was the one who would need to do some carry work. Let's see if M&S can find the angle here on Palafox. Goes for it, but he won't get the stun. Palafox getting away. Dokla keeping Berserker occupied. They're still going in for Palafox. He's going to be kept alive for now. Re-engaged to the skies. FBI coming around from the side. He takes out Fudge, and Dokla survives in the meantime. Blabber stuck in the middle of 3. He's gone. The Baron not being burned down exceptionally quickly, but Cloud9 also not moving anywhere closer. Baron goes over to Energy now for the Annie. Energy's just going to secure it for free. And there it is, Hex Soul for Energy.
All right, Cloud9.
If you can find good angles for FBI, for Palafox, you can soften Cloud9 up incredibly.
Sven, got to be careful as he tries to step back a little
Ignar
bit.
could engage.
They're bringing Renekton over as well.
Ignar goes in for the engage. They find the knock-up on a Berserker. Ignar looking to tank these guys up here in the front line for now as Dokla goes in for the counter-strike. Berserker's forced to ult here very early. Dokla going to be locked down, but he survives thanks to the Zhonya's Hourglass. Berserker's still very low. Palafox on the side. That's it. They found Berserker. They found Sven. They found M&S. They found the game. Energy are not going to let this be a sweep. They're going to mop the floor with Cloud9 in game 2. 16-5. Let's go. Energy's ready to go in this one.
Palafaker leading the charge. Massive performance from him. And Energy strike back in game 2.
Cloud9 just got told it's not going to be. I did the same thing. We're spaced out together, but no worries. But he played a Talia instead.
Talia's did get some buffs and has been highly rising in priority.
But Contracts does get away with a vast majority of that camp. Meanwhile, back in top lane, it's a flash coming out from Dokla, taking advantage of the fact that Fudge already had to flash earlier. A couple more auto attacks.
Has lethal tempo stack. We're back to live and maybe a fight.
C9 might get caught here. Nice use of the Weaver's walls. Sven is trapped on the wrong side, finally flashing away, but FBI's got the kill. Seismic shove ain't gonna find him as Blabber tries to re-engage. Berserker with a zap over the wall. It's not gonna do enough. Nice charm there on the Palafox, but M&S has not done enough to secure a kill. Palafox eats the apples. Dokla going in. Counter strike on 2. He drops the ulti, and Blabber is down. C9 have lost this fight. It's a 3-0 game for Energy, and they're going after the Ocean Drake at 6.5 minutes.
Biggest difference, of course, is the top laners. You see on the mini
Half of the map, he's just farming. But it's going to be Berserker rotating
Blabber
up to the fight. They immediately throw out the Sejuani ulti. Now Energy's just deciding they want to disengage it. Ignar could be the sacrificial lamb, and I don't see any way out for him here. So it'll be 1 kill, traded away for the Rift Herald.
It looked like Ignar wanted to Hex Flash over the wall and get behind Blabber, but I think he failed his Hex Flash and then ended up just getting collapsed on. So it looked like a little bit of a miscue. I'm not certain. It's possible that he decided he just wanted to bail out on it and wasn't intending to go over. But because he flashed against the wall, it looked like that really was what he was trying to get done.
And I think either way, they're sacrificing him there. Now Dokla might be the sacrifice.
Dokla getting dove on, trying to pop the counter-strike to stay alive, jumping back out towards the enemy team. Contracts arrived, but it was a little bit too slow, and C9 get their second kill of the game.
Talia is coming though. PalFox has his ulti. Here he comes.
The Weaver's Wall has arrived, but Blabber ends up on the other side of it. He tries to chase them through the unraveled earth, but Blabber's now stuck in the middle. He flashes over the wall, but Contracts is ready to follow, and PalFox.
Angle, and when you're facing with a Sejuani and the Rel, there's 3 melees here with the Bruisers, so he's looking for, well,
Dokla flashing forward very aggressively against Fudge. Now Leaf striking back. Glacier Prison. Contracts tried to read him there. I think that was a Mad Life attempt. Fudge goes in for the flash Q3, but it ain't gonna work just yet. There it is. Dokla secures the kill.
Yeah, the third man gets it done. M&S on the move up here, but Ignar is around as well. They could actually look for a redive. I think he's been spotted, and PalFox is gonna wrap around behind him. They're gonna try to redive this.
M&S stepping forward very aggressively. Spirit Orb thrown out to try to just chip Contracts a little bit.
He doesn't know.
Ignar and PalFox are ready to come around. The minions are already underneath the turret. M&S, chain CC, bursted down. NRG get another one.
NRG back-to-back dives on the top side, punishing both the Cloud9 solo laners, farming the plates. PalFox has again been so active this game. Multiple trips up to the top side, working well with Ignar and Contracts.
And I want to point out that as they rotate multiple people up to the top side, they also rotate the Kai'Sa into mid lane.
Herald here, they can't get this first Herald for free. You know, it's going to be interesting to see if they would actually push to try to take 2 up in that top lane. And they do end up getting first turret. It's all almost local gold there for Dokla. So Dokla getting a huge injection, already has 3 kills, and is now out to 6,000 gold here this early on, looking strong.
Fudge going in, trying to find Dokla there, as then Fudge trying to dash through that unraveled earth, but it's M&S coming in with a TP from behind. PalFox and Dokla both going to be in a lot of trouble. Fudge hits Q1, Q2 ain't going to find him, but M&S will. PalFox cannot escape. Dokla tries to get one back, but he won't get it just yet. And there's your shutdown. Sword in the air, the man don't care. Fudge makes it a second.
He turns around and he gets revenge. Cutting that gold lead back down, but now we got supportal combat.
Man, it's a Rel and a Sejuani. I don't know how much damage they can do. Okay, FBI coming in. Once the Void Seeker connects, now you've got enough damage to maybe finish him off, but not quite yet. Sven's still low. Contracts needs a little more, but he can't find it. There's no damage. The Maokai ulti to lock down the enemy jungler, and Berserker gets paid. Energy try to approach.
All right, a lot of summoner spells up. M&S goes in.
He tries to find the charm, but instead, he just delivers himself to death. Almost straight back for Ignar, but he escapes back underneath the tier 1 turret. Energy are able to fire back as Dokla occupies Blabber and Fudge. Sven needs to kill with the Ignite. It's a 1-for-1 overall, but FBI jumps in. The killer instinct. Berserker is down. The Zeri.
2 at once.
NRG getting a big play there again, able to punish M&S, who went in. It's another swing and a miss there on the Ahri. Goes over the wall.
But they are taking it down, about half HP now.
It's gone.
Cloud9's nowhere close. It was a disrespect from C9 that ends up trading a Chemtech Drake for a Baron.
Dokla right up to the tower. He'll take care of that one, no problem. Who wants to share in the money?
FBI does.
FBI definitely does. Contracts, get out of here.
Go away, Sejuani.
Everybody wants to. It's just a matter of who's allowed to.
Oh, Contracts jumping into the rush there, finds Fudge. Infernal Chains. Contracts gonna get bursted down. Energy's trying to be careful here, but their jungler is about to drop. Contracts kills Blabber. He gets away. Fudge tries the Acathian Rain. Energy don't lose a man. C9 still trying to get something. M&S dashes away from the seismic shove. It's a 3v5. C9 thought they caught something, but Contracts at the edge of death stays alive. Sven is gonna die to the seismic shove now, as Energy will not stop.
PalFox just goes in and makes his own play there.
Could potentially put them at match point, and Cloud9, I think, are really starting to struggle in this one. M&S has not really been able to have a great effect. Yes, you can still hope that the Zeri can make something happen. They're trying to take advantage of the fact that there's a ton of MR. We see a Maw third completed, but we'll see if they have the damage.
Contract's gonna be the target here in the front line again, but he ain't gonna drop just yet. This time they get the burst. Berserker grabbing the kill, and Ignar dies next. C9, a double kill on the Zeri. What did I say earlier? This is the X factor. Berserker gonna keep up the chase here as Dokla runs towards the wrong base. PalFox throws out the Weaver's Wall to try to buy his top laner a little bit more time. He'll pick up the Chemtech plant blooming in the enemy base.
Quick
Wants
stack.
to jump back over the wall. Leap strike will get him there. Dokla's still on the run. Tries to use the teleport to get away. And there's flash charm to secure.
Moving up on the top side again, looking for that invade. The whole team was not there with him, so they're able to jump.
10 now as C9 ready to step up and try to contest here. Nice stun coming out from Palafox. Blabber forced to use the twisted advance. Going forward, he's going to lead the charge. Ignore with the Magnet Storm. Ain't going to get a whole lot as Berserker rides over the wall, ready to ride the lightning. Jimenez jumps in. Nice trauma to FBI, but he pops the cleanse, getting himself back away. Blabber going to be focused down again here. FBI is unstoppable, and Fudge is stuck as a golden trophy. Sven trying to escape, and Fudge will not. Ignore still keeping Jimenez and Berserker kiting backwards towards the enemy jungle. Berserker goes over the wall with a Mega Blast Cone. Energy take out 2 and lose no one. Palafox chasing towards the brush. Seismic shove to interrupt the enemy mid laner. He has the shield. He will not be traded. It's a 3-for-0 for Energy. They're gonna get the Drake on top. 20
Done by that Jax, and Fudge is getting focused down as Palafox is kiting back. If you're over forcing into a Talia like that, Palafox and FBI are just crushing people.
Right now, he's the only one from NRG applying pressure, though. He still is
the Weaver's wall, maybe cut these guys' lines in half. There it goes. Shoots it over the back line. Fudge has been separated. They can dash over. They fire it out. Seismic shove ain't gonna hit the mark, but they immediately find a huge amount of damage on him, and as FBI is godlike. C9 after trying to scramble. Blabber's already at half HP. His Sven tries to survive in the pit, but Dokla with a beautiful re-engage. A double kill of an FBI. Berserker will kite. Berserker will fight, but it will not work. He tries to get another one. He flashes in, but he can't quite get it. Contract's ready to lock him down. Palafox right behind. Fudge trying to fight back, but a beautiful seismic shove back onto the Zeri now. Palafox with another perfect stasis. Fudge falls. Berserker runs. C9 are crushed in the team fight. Berserker cannot get away just yet. And Big Dokes lands the chopper. It's an ace for nothing for Energy.
clean ace for Energy, and Cloud9 will be seeing stopwatches in their nightmares tonight.
M&S is up here in 5, Blabber's up in 7. Can they hold?
For a steal.
C9 ready for the full send. It would be up to Blabber over the wall, but he can't even get there. He's going to be locked down instead. Ignore with the Magnet Storm ready to go. They've already killed Fudge with a very start. Blabber goes down with him. Sven tries to run away with the ulti. Can only save you from so much. A triple kill for FBI. M&S and Berserker now stand alone as Energy stands shrouded in purple. And you'll see Berserker trying to kite it out, but he can't get it done. FBI goes legendary, and Energy still hasn't lost a man.
Energy is just going to kite out this area ult as soon as that expires. There's nothing going on here for Berserker. It's just one commanding position here in game number 3. They are looking to march forward, but you have to respect the power of that 6-item Zeri.
Fudge, half HP. Energy still looking to force this here onto the tier 3 turret in the top lane. Weaver's wall makes sure C9 backs away. They throw out the ulti from Contracts. It ain't gonna find Berserker here just yet, but Blabber gets knocked back with a seismic shove. Twisted advance looking for Dokla. He immediately re-engages and the tree is chopped. C into the river. C9 already gonna start up the Drake. They wanna try to burn it down. They're gonna force the issue. They gotta make it chaotic as Jimenez is here in the front, dashing right back into the Drake pit now himself. Sven with a knock up onto 2. FBI with 14 kills, immediately forced into the stasis. Berserker's already used his cleanse. FBI with a flashback over the wall. Fudge gonna be focused down, but he survives for now. Blabber is killed by FBI. Berserker gonna be focused down next. FBI with the damage. It's 1 for 1 of the 80 carries, but everybody else is dead. Energy wins the fight.
They're teleporting it to end right now. Big Dokes is going for the Nexus again.
Just stop him, boys. That's all you gotta do. Ignore with the shattering strike. M&S is all that's left, but it will not matter. Energy are going to force this to match point. They will take the lead in the series, and they will take game 3 after 42 minutes battling against C9.
What a performance from Energy so far, surpassing, I think, almost one enchanter that I kind of called out as one of the ones I think could actually get locked in. And it's going to be a Nico for Palafox.
He mounts up for the speed boost. They're ready to follow it. He flashes in. They stun up Fudge. Energy should be able to find it here, I would think, but not quite yet. He jumps back in for the counter-strike. Contracts took the aggro. They do it right this time. And Energy get the first blood.
Such an
advantage of that fear that they need to have by stepping up. He's been able to move into the river. take control over that area that was control warded. Palafox using the Pop Blossom there. Nicely done from Imanez to bait it out as Palafox is going to be caught. His fate is sealed, and Imanez is first on the board for Cloud9.
That was beautifully played by Contracts around
side.
here. They're going to try to look to potentially go on Berserker. The TP's coming in. It's everyone going bot. They want those sacks.
They want Berserker, and they want him now. Palafox has made his way in for the Pop Blossom. Berserker's going to drop, and Sven will go with him. Energy, pick up the kills bottom side.
Minus 200 stacks there for Berserker. A massive kill from Energy, and they're going to be able to go straight over to the Dragon. This is theirs as well.
And a big Yone to group people up and keep people on a Rumble ultimate to be burning, but 2v3, 2v5 soon.
Oh, they immediately go in with the Pop Blossom. Palafox disguised himself as a minion, but it's only a double kill delivery. Right there, back over to Cloud9. Energy thought they had a player.
They're gonna get more.
C9 just destroy him. Ignore, only 150 HP. Fudge looking to kite into the alcove. FBI should be able to take him down here, at least get one back. But that was beautifully played from C9.
And look at mid, look at Herald. They're getting Palafox is surrounded, and there's no TP on Dokla, so he's gonna have to try to make a run for it.
Yeah, Blabber's just keeping Palafox locked down here. Ulti throws out and hits him. Handshake is there. Fate sealed again. C9 giving another one to Imanez.
And they can push up this Herald. The Herald's gonna get another charge here. Ignar is moving out, and so is
top side. They know there's no ultis here for C9 except for the Renata. The hostile takeover could be a big difference maker here if Energy still tries to go in and engage him, and that's going to be knocked up into the air. Contract's ready to follow up, and FBI is running and gunning, and he's not going to be stopping soon. He shuts down Imanez, and Ignar wants to make it two. Sven, the focus
got ult, he can
of their
take.
fire next, but he gets back underneath the turret. As mid lane, Contract's going in, wants to find the engage on Sven as Blabber misses his ulti. Hostile takeover hits 4. Energy's going to be stopped for now. Fudge is the target of FBI. Ignar taking up everybody here in the middle. Imanez arrives into the back looking for Palafox, but the Pop Blossom's about to take him out. Imanez about to fall. Gets away with the Q3 for now. Palafox stasis keeps him alive. It's 1-0 Energy in the fight. And again, they kill Imanez. Palafox is hidden in the brush off to the side. Fudge still looking for maybe an alternate angle to enter into the fight.
He's trying to find Palafox.
5,000 HP. Imanez goes in. Fate Seal hits nothing. Imanez is stunned. He may just die here at the start. FBI goes on a rampage. Whirling Death takes one back. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. And Berserker cashes out.
Berserker, yeah, he gets the ultimate kill there. The execution on Dokla.
C9 looking to Baron themselves. Ignar and Contracts, they're here. Palafox up in the top lane, having to rotate over. Dokla will need to use the Unleashed Teleport to join up in this fight. Ignar and Contracts are going to have to go into the Baron pit here real soon. Baron is low. It is stolen away by Contracts. Palafox will knock up 1-1. Imanez tries to get away with the bait seal as Palafox is going to be burned low, and Berserker gets the kill. Now with the equalizer, C9 are ready to turn, but they got to be careful. Dokla, Counter-Strike primed. The cooldown has fallen. Energy trying to get away now with only the one death in exchange for the Baron steal.
Contracts comes up.
Down interrupted by a nicely timed Q3, but Ignar's ready to follow it up. Rocket belt from Palafox. Imanez uses the Soul Unbound, but he returns right back where we started. Pop Blossom gonna lock him down. Imanez was supposed to be the win condition here for C9. A miraculous escape, but it will not matter. Dokla will kill him off, and Energy have a 5v4 as the Drake spawns.
What can Cloud9 do? They're pinging top lane tower. They want Cloud9, hoping they can scrape together some money for Fudge's death cap here as Blabber fishes around in the river.
You find Contracts, but that's not a good target. TP coming in. C9 got to disengage from this one. It's both at the same time. They fell Berserker. He's going to die instantly. And now they're ready to follow it up on Imanez as well. The hostile takeover gets him out. Energy still keeping the dive going. Ignar takes a lot of damage from the tier 2 turret, but nobody's dead on Energy's side just yet. They killed the Draven through both summoner spells, and Baron is 10 seconds away. Here, Ignar loses half HP, but he ain't going to pop the ulti yet. Energy still pushing up. Inhibitor at half HP. Imanez goes over the wall. Soul Unbound. Not going to use the Fate Seal just yet. Energy get their next wave reinforced, so now they're going to continue the pressure onto the inhib. Blabber with the ulti. Contracts. Magnus over to 2. Berserker is dead. C9 are crushed. Ignar leading the way, and they're not done yet. Energy wants to keep this going as Imanez is going to be your next focus. Fudge getting beat down by Dokla, who pops the stasis just to keep himself alive. Imanez, Fate Seal right back at him. Dokla dies. Energy still trying to fight, but Ignar's about to die to the turret. He barely gets away. Contracts Contract's chasing after him. Fudge has to try to survive, but FBI's got the guns. Sven, the bailout. Is it gonna work? No! FBI finally drops. Blabber's barely staying alive. Palafox, Contracts, and Ignar all still hurt. They have to try to get away now.
It looked like they had it ended, but they couldn't quite make it happen. M&S goes aggressive, forces
This game.
C9 going for it. They got a full send or bust. Energy coming around to try to stop it. Contracts here on the front line. Dokla's going for the Unleashed TP, looking to find the flank. Palafox into the very back of the pit. Pop Blossom on 2. Baron goes over to C9, but now they got to try to escape and survive. Sven's going to be killed off first. FBI grabbed the kill on that one. C9 trying to find anything, but Blabber will die. It's a double back over to FBI. They'll try to run down the survivors as M&S escapes down top lane, but Ignar may be able to close the gap.
He's got
A
flash.
headbutt pulled should get it done. There it is. They found M&S, but they still got to kill him twice. Contracts and Dokla working together to get it done. Berserker wants to hold him off, but no! Flash counter-strike! Energy are doing it! They're going down the top lane. Only Fudge is alive.
I think they've done it here. The Fudge is trying to go in, but he's got nothing.
Fudge falls the ace for Dokla and NRG from their first win of the
These were some of the best highlights from the matchup between NRG and Cloud9 during the grand finals of the LCS Summer Playoffs. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.